Hey, Uncle Mark in the mothership, 3-string cigar box guitar. This is kind of part 2 of Bring It On Home to You, and this is the Led Zeppelin side of this. So there is the Sonny Boy Williamson side, and that was penned by Willie Dixon. This is the other half of this, and this is Page Plant Bonham Jones. And so I wanted to show you this as well as that. So if you wanted to put them together and play the song like on Led Zeppelin 2, you take half of the Sonny Boy Williamson song and then the rest of this. And then you'll have that whole Led Zeppelin tune. But let's get right to it, and I'll show you what I mean. Alright, so that's how it goes, but what do we got going on here? G, D, G, 42, 34, 24, those are my gauges. And they're wound electric guitar strings. I'm playing through a little Roland mini cube here, and I have my settings really dialed very hot. So I'll show you that at the end of the video, what those settings are. But this song revolves around the E chord, but not the E chord that you think. So if we start out G, G sharp, A, B flat, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E. That is an E chord, and that's on the 9th fret. That's a bar chord. But I want to play a different E chord here, and I want this one. I'll give it some girth. That's the chord I want. But how do I get that chord? So I take this D string, this middle string, and go D, D sharp, E. So I'm on that 2nd fret of the D string, and then I'm going to put my 3rd finger here on the 4th fret of that G, and then on the 4th fret of that G. So it looks like 4, 2, 4. And this song revolves around this shape. So I want to show it to you again. It looks like so. Song completely revolves around this shape, and what I mean is this shape determines all of the parts. So the you're right here within this shape. So that's a hammer-on. Hammer-ons are where you pluck one time, like so. I'm going to hit it one time, you can see my pick. Right? And that requires you to hit hard. And you're going to do 2 hammer-ons. One, right there. So that's a D to E. So you're going to go A to B, D to E. So 2 hammer-ons. So you're only going to hit the G string once and the D string once. And I want you to do it down, down. So then you're going to play the whole chord. And you're already in the shape, and you're using your hands in each fret. So boom, 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 boom. And your finger's already here, so be aware. This finger has to make, and then you play the chord. The bend is on this A. And I do not have the strength in my 1st finger to give that a good bend. It's so close to the nut. So what I do is I use my middle finger or these two. So you're going to bend to here. Right? You're bending to the B flat from the A. And you're bend or pull off, which is my way. And when you come to this note, you want to be either right here ready because you're going to play the chord. Alright, so there's two ways to think about this, is that you're shifting from here to here, or you're just doing one blind shift and moving back. It just depends on your style. Everybody's different. Everybody should be the same, but we're not, and I'm not. I am not standard with this. But let me crank it up and show it to you real time and slow. So it's a. So it's got this. It's got that quality to it that is very pagey. So again, in speed. And that's that little section. So that's all you need to know with that. It happens between 3 verses, and that's basically it. The verse parts use this chord shape, especially these two notes, the D and the G string, and these two notes are E and B. A, and that's A and G sharp. So it's A. Now to make it a little badder, so we're doing this shape right here, A. You can play the whole chord. And you can do this hammer on back to that E. That takes a little bit of finesse to be able to just land that E at any time. But this is worthwhile trying to do, this hammer on, coming down to that E. That move alone is worth learning. You're going to use it in a lot of Zepp type stuff, Black Crowes type stuff. That's a Jerry Garcia uses this move. This move is used a lot. That move is used quite a bit, but you can always. So when I play these chords, here's a little pro tip. If I don't want to hit the note, I'll deaden it. I won't play it. I'll deaden it though. This is the extra credit move. I don't want to hit this string, but I want to be able to play through this chord. Right? This chord is not a chord, it's really 2 notes and it's a dyad, but I want to hit this thing really hard, but I don't want this note because it would sound like that. And that sounds like crapola. I want to touch that string so that I mute it at this point. So I can go. Okay, And that's a really, really cool pro trick, is to get your fat part of your finger down. Just touch the string you don't want to sound loud. So like... The only notes you hear are these two. But I'm only hitting two notes, but I'm touching this one here. It's a really, really good thing to do. So you're going, I gotta tell you, baby, what I'm gonna do. Let me tell you, baby, another man too. Bring it on home. Bring it on home. Bring it on home. Bring it on home. Do a couple of those, then go into the next verse. And that's kind of how this goes. Lots of Led Zeppelin, they use a lot of techniques that many, many beginners have trouble with. Learn the technique and then work on the song. So if you need to learn this type of thing, that's a really pagey thing. So learn this hammer on, hammer on, hammer on, hammer on. And you could even expound on that. You could even go to this note here. You can do a lot of things with that type of a hammer-on move, and you can really do that anywhere on the neck. It's a really, really good move to learn to get these hammer-ons. And like I said, start slow, but you gotta nail it. This is the thing about hammer-ons is... So, this is Uncle Mark in the Mothership. Thank you so much for everything you do for me. I do have a PayPal link here down below. It's a paypal.me /Uncle Mark Tips. It might say Uncle Mark Voice. Yeah, I forget now what it says. I just want to make sure you know that it is me. I guarantee it. And a buck a show is all we ask. And these are my settings, so I am really cranked up here on the gain. I am over 12 o'clock, so I'm at about 12:30, and my tone is dimed, and I have a little bit of reverb, and I'm on that Brit combo. So that gives you an idea of what I'm doing. This is just a really, really cool song, and add it to Bring It On Home, and you have the Led Zeppelin 2 version. So thank you for everything you do for me. I really do appreciate it.